Hey love, welcome in. It's the Sunday Soother here where we just recap, reflect, project what's going on for the week and just intuit a little bit what themes are coming up for people, and then we'll go into a little meditation just to get us ready. So the theme at the moment that I'm really picking up on is the rug being pulled out from under us. Lots of people finding that things are gathering lots of momentum and you're off and you're going and this feels like the right way, and then suddenly something happens and it's, oh, okay, I've got to go over here and do that now, or that's getting in the way of that, or that's not working properly. And this could be anything from loss and something really big like that, or losing a job, losing a person, losing a relative, or it can be moving into a timeline whereby you feel like, I'm going to get into this new setting, I'm going to manage to do those workouts, or I'm going to manage to get those jobs done, or something practical that is important to you, but not necessarily something that you would think of as being a really, really big deal. But just this, it's like we're playing catch up. We are moving from one body of being to another. There is a sort of shift and a jump as we are shifting into this new integration. It's like we haven't integrated the two things together because we're going so fast. The energy is pulling us so fast into this new upgrade, and it's as though the server keeps crashing and the download keeps not working quite fully. And then there are these little sparks and pockets of, that's exciting, or that's enticing, or I feel like it's okay that I'm not sure where I'm going, and I'm much more at ease with that. It's been a beautiful summer solstice as well, and I always think that kind of pulls things around, so it's a bit of a washing machine situation. So don't worry if you're feeling a bit disheveled and, I don't know, pulled thread backwards. You are spiritually, energetically moving house. It's that thing of, I'm going somewhere better. I know roughly how that's going to feel or what it's going to look like. But I'm at that point where all the boxes are packed and things are everywhere and I'm between addresses and it's just all a bit weird. So because of that, I think we should find a little bit of peace. So let's bring about this pocket full of peace and know that we can have those little riding of the waves where we come into, I've got stuff to clear, or old habits, old choice points are coming up really raw and jagged. So stuff that used to really bug you and you wanted to change, when that comes around again, and maybe you're making a choice or having an attitude about something, you are feeling more frustrated or more overwhelmed or more upset or whatever it is, it's like it's got to be so big, because then you'll really notice it, and then you'll really be alerted to your ability to step in, be curious about it, explore it, look in on it, and make that new attitude change in that moment. So this, I'm in it as well, 100%. So let's do this together. So we are just gonna close our eyes and get comfy. Let's have a little bit of a stretch and a move around. I'm quite lucky I can hear the breeze outside at the moment, which is really nice. And the first thing that we're going to do is just acknowledge that there's loads of stuff going on. Imagine that the speed in your mind is an awful lot quicker and speedier and busier than everything that's going on in your body. And the energy is coming in through different spaces, at different speeds, at different forces, and you are feeling all of that. So let's just take a minute and just be in it. And as you breathe, we're just going to imagine that it actually starts to find its way, as if it's a bit like jazz music and it's just dancing around. Some of it louder than others, some of it faster than others. We're inviting this idea, this concept of allowing things to flow in the same way that we do with nature. Where actually things sway, they grow, they get picked, they grow back. Bits die off, they grow back stronger. And when there's a stopping point, that flower, that plant, that vine, it finds another way. It goes around. So let's just tune into that concept in the background, whilst just physically tuning into what's there, without any judgment, without critique. It's like this faint hum of background head noise. And what if we just were to breathe? Because we're just going to be a few minutes. And with every breath you are moving, you are making space inside your body, in your energy field, you're shifting things around. Imagining that busyness of the wind with the calm stillness of those flowers that are unaffected, that are sheltered. And we're just allowing them to coexist. Now, tune into the aspects of your body that are the most tight and tense and held. Hold the breath for a moment with your attention in one particular place. And let it go when you want to. Let the in-breath be an invitation of the expansion, and let the out-breath just be a release, a softening of the muscles all the way down. And what you'll find is that as you start in one place, other angles start to join in. And you start to get more softness that comes through the wrists and the hands. It really feels like spinal cord and the muscles around the spine. That's why I'm being called. And just imagining the weaving in and out of the energy, like a vine coming up the spine. And then as you breathe out, there's just this release and this space around it. And those plants, that tree, whatever it is, it's anchored and safe and strong. And its form is ever changing and allowing and free flowing. Let's just give our bodies and our minds that respite for a moment. Just ease into neutral And I'm going to do this for the collective actually, just sweeping away some of the fog, it's like an excess debris of energy that comes out and purges, because you're having a clear out, you're having a declutter energetically. And there's this beautiful bright light of expansion coming up in its place as that clears. It's almost neon to me. It's like we're just clearing away the brambles. Now, just pay attention to your jaw and your tongue. Let it go, let it soften. And as it does, you root down a bit deeper into the earth. And there's more discharge of that old chaos. And we're definitely clearing old rules, old ways of talking to ourselves, old ways of doing things in a particular way. It's time for us to mix things up, try new ways of doing things, question some of the rules that we put on ourselves. So let's just breathe into the throat now. Bright blue, bright white, bright indigo is what I'm getting. Like a circle with all the colours in it. And as you breathe, it just pulses. Trust yourself. Trust yourself because you are capable and you are strong. And you have the ability to reset and rewire and upgrade. There's nothing that you can't learn, nothing that you can't adapt to, nothing that you can't transform into. And we're going to invite the nectar of peace, which interestingly, what I'm getting is that it's not so much about the stillness as it is about allowing those different energies to be congruent, the different speeds of things. As things can be peaceful even when they're moving at different speeds at different times, just like the trees in the wind and the stillness of the flowers in the shelter. Let those different aspects find that harmony where they can run alongside each other and with each other. And we're just going to sit for a few more breaths. Just allow that integration, that peace, that allowance of the body finding its way, the mind finding its way, the energy finding its way. Really encompassing yourself as a whole. Letting all the parts be present, however they are. And we're going to be unconditional in our love and welcoming of ourselves in any particular way, any particular state. And just pick a place in your body that wants the light, the peace, and imagine as you breathe in, it expands, it soaks up, and it comes back. Now I'm really getting this in the solar plexus, which is that stomach area between the rib cage. Just, that is our nerve switchboard. Don't worry if it feels still a little charged. It's finding its way, and you're giving it that opportunity. Again, keep the tongue soft. Sometimes we push it into the roof of the mouth without realizing. Just enjoying a moment to breathe. And then we're going to come back. And we're going to just notice how we have changed the status. Where something just feels like it's clicking together a little bit more. It's a bit calmer, and we have just had a little pocket of peace amidst everything else. So just, I would say, notice yourself. So this is a bit mindfulness-esque, but just over the next few days particularly, notice the mood, notice the reaction, the attitude. And if you can, when you can, just question yourself. Do I need to make it like this? Can I change that attitude? Do I need to lean into it and just notice what's there and let it be? Where do I need to be with this? And this isn't just overruling or overriding an emotion. It's just checking in with it and letting it be there if it needs to, or shifting and tweaking it a little bit if we need to as well. And also just finding those little moments to check in with yourself in terms of, you can be folding, you can be washing up, you can be having a shower or brushing your teeth, and you can treat yourself to a little moment of, how are you? You know, just take a couple of breaths. Bring in that little bit of peace. Remember any scenes that you've had during that meditation. And I'm wishing you all the most beautiful week, and I will see you next time. Bye.